Most agents do not have a lead problem. They have a contact problem. The leads are coming in. They just are not turning into booked appointments at anything close to the rate they could. The single biggest lever you have is speed to lead and dial cadence. Speed to lead is exactly what it sounds like. The number of minutes between when a lead submits a request and when you, the agent, make first contact. Industry data is brutally consistent on this point. A lead contacted within 5 minutes is dramatically more likely to convert than a lead contacted within an hour. After 24 hours, the conversion rate falls off a cliff. Most agents call leads the next morning. The leads who actually book appointments were called within the first hour by somebody else. Here is the rule. New lead alerts come to your phone. You answer or call back within 5 minutes during business hours. Not later in the day. Not when you finish what you are doing. 5 minutes. If you are with a client, the lead waits. If you are not with a client, the lead does not wait. Your calendar gets organized around this rule, not the other way around. Now the cadence. A single dial attempt is not a lead handling system. A single dial attempt is a hope. Most leads do not answer the first call, especially from an unknown number. Your job is to build a multi-touch cadence that respects the lead and the calendar. Here is the cadence I recommend, and it works for Medicare, life, ACA, and ancillary leads. Day 1, call within 5 minutes of the lead coming in. If no answer, leave a short voicemail and send a follow-up text within 2 minutes of the call. Day 1, second attempt later that afternoon, 4 to 6 hours after the first attempt. No voicemail this time, just a missed call. Day 2, 1 call in the morning, 1 call in the late afternoon. Different times of day catch different people. Day 3, 1 call mid-morning, plus a second short text. Day 5, 1 call early evening. Day 7, 1 final call plus a closing text that lets them know you will be available when they are ready. That is 8 to 9 touches across 7 days. After day 7, the lead moves into a long-term nurture, not the dead pile. A monthly check-in text or email keeps you top of mind without burning the relationship. Time of day matters more than agents think. The data is clear. The 2 highest answer windows are roughly 8 to 10 in the morning and 4 to 6 in the evening, local to the lead. The lowest answer window is right after lunch. Schedule your dial blocks against the data, not against your personal preference. A few rules that protect the cadence. 1. The same person who handles speed to lead handles the cadence. Bouncing a lead between 3 people kills momentum. 2. Every dial gets logged the same day, every time. If you cannot tell from your CRM how many times this lead has been called, you are flying blind. 3. The cadence ends at day 7 on active outreach, not day 21. Endless dialing burns the lead and burns you. For Medicare specifically, 1 extra rule. You can only contact Medicare leads who have given prior permission to contact, either through a signed scope of appointment or a documented permission to contact. The cadence applies only to leads who already opted in. No exceptions, no shortcuts. CMS treats unsolicited contact as a serious violation. Speed and cadence put the call in front of the lead. What happens in the first 30 seconds of that call decides whether you book the appointment or hear a polite goodbye. The fastest agent in the world still loses if the opener is weak. Start with the opener. The opener has 1 job: earn the next 60 seconds. That is it. You are not selling, you are not qualifying, you are not pitching a plan. You are earning the right to keep talking. Here it is, word for word. Hi, this is Sarah from the agent office, calling for Mrs. Johnson. I am the agent following up on the request you submitted online about Medicare coverage. I have got just a couple of quick questions to make sure I send you the right information. Is now an okay time, or would later this afternoon be better? Notice 4 things. You used the lead's name. You named the topic they asked about. You said you have a couple of quick questions, not that you want to discuss their needs for 30 minutes. And you offered an out, which paradoxically makes them more likely to stay on the line. People who feel cornered hang up. People who feel respected keep talking. After the opener, you ask 3 questions. Not 5, not 10. 3. These 3 questions exist for one reason: to earn the appointment. They are not the appointment itself. Question 1. Are you currently enrolled in any coverage right now, Or are you looking at your options for the first time? This tells you new versus existing. Question 2. What made you reach out today? Is there something specific that prompted the request? This surfaces the trigger event, which is usually the strongest motivator in the conversation. Question 3. Are you the only one looking at coverage? Or is there a spouse or partner involved? This tells you who needs to be on the appointment. 3 questions, maybe 90 seconds total. Then you go straight to the close. It sounds like this. Based on what you just told me, the right next step is a 15 to 20 minute review where I can walk you through your specific options. I have an opening tomorrow at 10 in the morning or Thursday at 2 in the afternoon. Which one works better for you? 2 specific times. Always 2. Never ask when is good for you, because when is good for you is never. Always offer a choice between 2 specific slots. The yes rate on this close is dramatically higher than any open-ended ask. Now the scripts for when nobody picks up. Voicemail script first. Hi, Mrs. Johnson. This is Sarah, the agent following up on your Medicare request. I have got the information you asked for. The best way to reach me back is at this number. I will also send a quick text so you have my contact saved. Talk soon. 23 seconds. No slower. Voicemails over 30 seconds get deleted. You named yourself, named the reason, gave the callback path, and announced the text. Now the text, sent within 2 minutes of the voicemail. Hi, Mrs. Johnson. This is Sarah following up on your Medicare request. I left a quick voicemail. When you have a minute, just reply here and I will get you the right information. Thanks. Short. No links, no emojis, no pressure. The text is a doorway, not a pitch. One more script you need. The send me info objection. When the lead says just send me information, the wrong move is to agree. The right move is this. I would love to. And the reason I am asking the questions first is that the information depends on your situation. If I send a generic packet, half of it does not apply to you. Give me 5 minutes on the phone and I will send you exactly what fits, nothing extra. Most leads accept that. The few who do not, you send a short overview, then follow up 2 days later. The third piece is the one most agents skip, and it is the one that protects your calendar from burning out on bad leads. Qualification, the calendar move, and confirming the appointment so the lead actually shows up. Start with qualification. Not every lead deserves the same effort. The fastest way to burn out as an agent is to treat a lead who filled out 3 forms in 3 minutes the same as a lead with a real coverage problem. Qualification is how you sort. 3 buckets: hot, warm, and cold. Hot is a lead with a real trigger event, real urgency, and a real ability to enroll. Just turning 65. Recently moved. Just lost group coverage. They booked the call themselves. They ask specific questions. Hot leads get the calendar slot first. Warm is a lead with interest, but no urgency. Researching options, comparing, planning ahead. Warm leads get the appointment, but the appointment can be later in the week, and you do not bend your schedule for them. Cold is a lead who clicked, but is not ready to talk to a person. They wanted information, not a conversation. Cold leads do not need a hard close. They need a short, useful follow-up sequence that gets them ready, and the appointment ask comes later. The way you tell the difference is in those 3 questions from the call. Trigger event, urgency, decision authority. Strong trigger plus near-term urgency plus they are the decision maker equals hot. No trigger, no urgency, just curiosity equals cold. Most leads land warm. Now the calendar move. When you offer 2 times, you offer 2 times in the next 48 hours, not next week. 48 hours is the window where the lead is still motivated. Beyond that, life happens. The dog goes to the vet, the grandkids visit, and the appointment quietly becomes a no-show. If the lead pushes back on the times, you do not collapse. You say, totally understand, the next 2 openings I have are Friday at 11 or Monday at 3. Which one works better? You always offer 2 specific times. You never go to please tell me what works. Disqualify with respect. Sometimes the right move is to not book the appointment. If you ask the 3 questions and learn the lead is not actually eligible, or is locked into another agent, or is just collecting brochures, the right move is to say so cleanly. Mr. Reynolds, based on what you are telling me, the right step is not an appointment with me today. Here is what I would do in your situation. That kind of professional honesty earns referrals from leads who never bought from you. The think about it response. When the lead says, "Let me think about it," the wrong move is to push. The right move is this. Absolutely. What specifically do you want to think about? Is it the timing, the coverage, or the cost? Now you find out what the real concern is. And most of the time, it is one specific thing, not a vague hesitation. You address that one thing, and the appointment goes on the calendar. Now the confirm step, which is the difference between a booked appointment and a no-show. 3 touches between booking and the appointment. Touch 1, immediate. As soon as the appointment is set, you send a calendar invite or a confirmation email with the time, the call-in number, and 1 sentence on what to expect. Confirmed in writing in the first 60 seconds. Touch 2, day of. The morning of the appointment, a short text. Looking forward to our call at 2 today, Mrs. Johnson. Same number we set up. Reply Y to confirm. The reply is the magic. A lead who replies Y shows up at roughly twice the rate of a lead who does not. Touch 3, 15 minutes before. A short text or call to say you are ready. This is not a reschedule prompt. It is presence. It signals you are organized and respectful of their time, which sets the tone for the appointment. If the lead does not reply to either confirm message, you assume the appointment is at risk. Make the dial anyway, but have a rebook script ready. Hi, Mrs. Johnson. This is Sarah. We had 2 o'clock on the calendar. I want to make sure I have got the right time. If now is not great, what is the next best slot for you this week? Here are your action steps. First, set the 5-minute response rule starting today. New lead alerts go to your phone, and you make first contact within 5 minutes during business hours, no exceptions. That single rule will move your appointment rate more than any other change you make this quarter. Second, print the opener and the 3 questions on a card and keep it on your desk. Read it word for word on your next 10 lead calls, even when it feels stiff. By the 5th call, it will sound natural, and your booked appointment count will start moving inside the first day.